Relief, thanks, and hope filled the courtroom. This case profoundly touched many lives, especially Sheriff's Deputy Lieutenant Robert Burgess, who spoke about what happened to him. The word miracle was repeatedly used in court Tuesday to explain how Sheriff's Deputy Lieutenant Robert Burgess is still alive. Authorities say he sailed 30 feet after being deliberately struck by then 21-year-old Juan Yahir Quiroz Manzueta, who was trying to elude police.
That's what the doctors have told me too. Physically, things are progressing well. Total, I had 17 broken ribs. They're still sore at times, and we're hopeful that things in the future, they will heal, and I won't have as much pain as I've been.
Quiroz Manzueta pled guilty to 4 charges, including attempted first-degree murder. He will serve 40 years in prison, followed by 5 years of supervised probation.
The guidelines in this case were 15 to 25 years, as I had stated. But I didn't believe that was sufficient enough in this particular case.
The defendant led police on a 37-minute chase after stealing cooking oil for resale in the biodiesel market. Police showed video of him traveling several times the wrong way on I-95 back in August last year. He struck Lieutenant Burgess as he lay down stop sticks to apprehend the suspect. Lieutenant Burgess witnessed the erratic driving while going back home to get his breakfast. That's how he joined the effort to stop it.
He is a very proactive police officer who always, recognizes what's out of place.
Lieutenant Burgess held his hands over his eyes when the state's attorney played videos of the chase and collision.
I did not watch the actual collision with myself. I won't do that to myself. I watched the pursuit from the other vehicles, and it wasn't good. It got to you a lot.
In his victim impact statement, Lieutenant Burgess told the judge, "The force of the impact was catastrophic. My head violently struck the hood. I was instantly knocked unconscious. I briefly awoke to absolute darkness, totally blind and suffocating, unable to breathe." The defendant apologized to Lieutenant Burgess, who says it didn't come across as sincere.
I take it with a grain of salt. From listening to Ms. Healy's account of his previous crimes, he's done this numerous times before, and he doesn't seem to learn his lesson. He keeps running from the police and stealing. So I think if he got caught, that's the only reason he's apologetic.
Some of the defendant's family members cried during the hearing. The judge said he would not interfere with any attempts to allow the defendant to serve probation in his home state of New York. Reporting from Circuit Court in Bel Air, David Collins, WBAL-TV 11 News.